In the grand halls of the Galactic Empire's High Council, silence was rare. Leaders from hundreds of worlds gathered under the shimmering silver dome of Eloria Prime, where holograms of distant galaxies floated lazily above them. The air was thick with the scent of exotic spices, and the hum of advanced technology resonated through the vast chamber. Discussions of trade agreements, military alliances, and technological breakthroughs usually filled the room with a constant buzz of diplomacy and strategy. But today was different. Today, silence ruled. At the center of the hall stood a human, an earthling, by the name of Captain Elias Monroe. He was unremarkable in appearance compared to the brilliant scales of the Dralith, the crystalline forms of the Jakari, or the luminous energy beings from Vorthis. His modest navy uniform bore no extravagant insignias, only the simple emblem of Earth's exploratory fleet, a blue and green sphere encircled by a silver ring. Yet every eye in the chamber was fixed on him, with a mixture of curiosity, disbelief, and growing suspicion. Elias cleared his throat, his voice cutting through the silence. "I come bearing news that will change everything you know about the galaxy," he announced, his voice steady despite the pressure weighing on his shoulders. The Grand Arbiter, a towering figure wrapped in flowing silver robes, leaned forward. His form shimmered faintly under the ambient lights, and his voice, smooth and cold, echoed through the room like distant thunder. "Human, what revelation do you claim to have that could possibly shock the Galactic Empire?" Elias took a deep breath and said the words that would ripple across the stars. "Earth has water on it." For a heartbeat, there was silence, stretched thin like the calm before a supernova. Then the chamber erupted into chaos. Voices from every corner of the galaxy filled the air with gasps, shouts, and disbelieving murmurs. Representatives from desert worlds exchanged glances of astonishment. The murmurs became waves of shock as the meaning of Elias's words sank in. Water, true, liquid water, was one of the rarest and most valuable resources in the galaxy. Entire planets had been drained dry by empires desperate for survival. Wars had been fought over the smallest reserves of it. Some species regarded water as sacred, others treated it as a form of currency more valuable than gold or platinum. The Arbiter raised his hand, and the room fell silent again. The tension buzzed like an electric current through every being present. His voice was sharper now. "Explain yourself, human. If this is a lie, it will cost you dearly." Elias stood tall, refusing to show fear. "It's not a lie. Earth isn't just rich in water, it's covered in it. 70% of the planet's surface is made of oceans, rivers, and lakes. We have more water than you can imagine." Another wave of shocked silence washed through the room. A diplomat from the Drethon Consortium, a species known for harvesting every last drop of moisture from barren worlds, rose slowly, their golden eyes wide and unblinking. "You mean to say your people live surrounded by water, and you don't sell it?" Elias shook his head. "We use it to sustain life. Our ecosystems depend on it. Every living creature on Earth needs water to survive, plants, animals, even humans themselves." The realization hit the council like a meteor. For most species in the galaxy, water was not just rare, it was life itself. On many worlds, it was rationed drop by drop, stored in precious vaults deep underground, or synthesized from ice comets at enormous energy costs. The idea of an entire planet abundant with water was almost inconceivable. The Arbiter's voice softened, laced with curiosity and reverence. "If this is true, the value of Earth is beyond calculation." Elias felt the weight of 1,000 gazes upon him, yet he didn't flinch. "That's why I'm here. We don't want war over our water. We want peaceful relations, trade partnerships, and alliances. Earth will not be exploited. We offer cooperation, not submission." A Jakari scientist, crystalline and radiant under the dome's light, floated forward. Their voice rang like delicate chimes. "Can you prove your claim?" Without hesitation, Elias reached into his pocket and retrieved a small vial. Inside, the liquid shimmered with clarity, catching the light like a precious jewel. "This is water from Earth's oceans," he said, holding it high for all to see. The scientist extended a crystalline tendril and took the vial delicately, scanning it with a device that projected a molecular diagram above the council. The room fell into silence once more as the image of pure H2O appeared in the air, flawless, without contamination. Gasps echoed through the vast chamber as the scientists spoke again. It is real. The water is pure, more so than anything we've synthesized or discovered. The Arbiter slowly stood. Captain Monroe, what does humanity seek in return for this miracle? Elias's heart pounded in his chest. This was humanity's moment, a chance to redefine their place in the galaxy. We seek partnership, a seat on the council, equal status with the great powers of the galaxy. We want to share our technology, learn from yours, and establish fair trade. In return, we will offer controlled access to our water, responsibly and without exploitation. A ripple of astonishment swept through the room. Never before had a species from a backwater world made such a bold demand, and with such a powerful bargaining chip. A diplomat from the Vorthis Energy Collective, their body glowing faintly with shifting blue light, addressed Elias with cautious respect. You would offer water, the most valuable substance in the galaxy, in exchange for partnership and shared knowledge. Elias nodded firmly. Yes, but Earth will never be plundered. We offer friendship and cooperation, not servitude. The Arbiter's face remained unreadable for a long moment. Then he inclined his head slightly. Very well. The Council will deliberate on your proposal, but know this, Captain Monroe. If your claims are true, humanity has just shifted the balance of power in galaxy. Elias bowed with measured respect. That's all we ask. Chance to stand as equals. As he turned and walked away from the grand hall, a wave of whispers followed in his wake like shadows, carried by the winds of possibility. The galaxy would never be the same again. For the first time, humanity wasn't just another insignificant species from a forgotten world. They were now the guardians of the galaxy's most precious resource, and every power of the universe would be watching.